How's the feeling in the camp now? We just saw you gathering the troops out on the pitch. What did you say to them?
Yeah, obviously we're hugely disappointed not to come away with more. But I mean, you look at the record they have here, and credit to them. I mean, to give them 3 kind of early tries and to stay in it, to leave with a point, a cracking drop goal by Nick Evans to finish. But I think we were pretty much in it. We came here with a point to prove. I mean, in the Premiership we started pretty slowly, and hopefully this game today has really turned our season around, and incredibly proud of all the guys out there today.
Chris, Will Greenwood here. Just on the back of what Conor O'Shea said in the media last week, on the back of the performance against the Scarlets, what's been the mood like in camp, and what was that changing room like 5 minutes before kick-off, knowing the challenge you had today?
It was pretty excited, to be honest. I mean, like you said, we had a bit of a telling off in the week. We trained hard, we trained well, and we came here with a point to prove. Unfortunately, we didn't get a result, but like I said, to leave with a point, and I think some great performances out there from all the guys. They stuck their hand up. A lot of the young guys who came on throughout the game really made an impact, and especially in an arena like that, it's not an easy place to come.
No, not at all. I imagine it's James again here. Chris, that try right before half-time, Tom Williams, in terms of bringing you guys back into the game, you'd had plenty of territory, plenty of position on the pitch as well. Not a lot to speak of in terms of points at that point in time. You went into the changing room. What was the mood at that point like? Did you think we're still very much in this game?
Yeah, very much so. I mean, we spoke about their quality in their side, and it was a bit like if they score 3, we had to score 4, kind of, and that was our mentality all week. Our defence wasn't on it today, but as you saw, as soon as we kept hold of the ball, we converted it, especially just before the half, and that gave us a belief. I think the belief in this squad, whether it's on the back of a run we've just had or when we've won quite a few games, it's always pretty high, and the belief of the squad and the ability to stick together in tough circumstances like we did today, great credit to them.
And Chris, just Will again, we always talk about Steve Borthwick and his line-out technique, and today you went up against one of the great line-out technicians in Julian Bonner, but we felt in the studio that George Robson was quite outstanding, the research and the homework he'd done on Bonner. I just wanted you to give us a clue about what sort of levels of work ethic he has and the level of detail he goes into to understand potential weaknesses.
Yeah, George, credit to him. Our kind of line-up revolves around him. He's the guy who comes up with the moves, all this stuff. Every team has one. He's the guy putting in the hours kind of off the pitch and looking at weaknesses and strengths and hopefully where to throw the ball. I mean, you saw him come off the pitch today. He was battered and bruised and blood all over the face. And he's the guy who definitely put in a shift today. And like you said, our line-out is down to him and John Kingston. They come up with the tactics in that element.